You have a good job, stable income, decent coworkers, a nice office. On paper, it's perfect. But every Sunday night, that quiet dread creeps in again. You scroll, you distract, you tell yourself it's just stress. But deep down, you know. Something feels wrong. Psychology says it's not laziness. It's your brain's way of saying, this isn't where I belong. Psychologists call it cognitive dissonance. That mental tension between what you're told you should want and what you actually feel. You were told comfort equals success, but your brain doesn't buy it. Every time you wake up, go through the same routine, smile through another meeting. Your conscious mind says, I'm fine. But your subconscious whispers, I'm stuck. And that quiet conflict drains more energy than any workload ever could. You don't hate your job because it's hard. You hate it because it's safe. Too safe to feel alive. You got the degree, the title, the paycheck. You reached the goal that was supposed to make you happy. And yet, the satisfaction vanished faster than you expected. Psychologists call it hedonic adaptation. Your brain adapts to pleasure. It resets the bar, always chasing the next hit of reward. That's why no matter how many promotions or compliments you get, it stops meaning anything. It's not that your job became worse, it's that your brain stopped getting dopamine from what once felt new. You're not ungrateful, you're just evolving. Research from Harvard found that lack of control, not overwork, is what truly burns people out. It's not the hours that crush you, it's the feeling that you don't decide how those hours are spent. When every move needs approval, every idea gets watered down. Your brain stops creating and starts obeying. Psychologists call it learned helplessness. Over time, you don't just feel tired, you feel powerless, and nothing suffocates the human mind faster than that. Here's something most people never realize. Your job becomes part of who you think you are. So when your work no longer reflects your values, your mind rejects it. That's not burnout. That's identity dissonance. You start saying, this isn't me, even if you can't explain why. Your energy drops, your motivation dies, your confidence fades. Not because you're lazy, but because your self-concept is confused. Your brain hates pretending to be someone it's not. It's not the tasks that exhaust you, it's the act. You complete tasks, hit targets, answer emails, but none of it feels connected to something real. Psychologists call this the existential vacuum, the emptiness that appears when purpose disappears. You're busy, but not fulfilled. You're productive, but not proud. And the mind begins to interpret that emptiness as pain. The truth? A well-paying job can still make you emotionally bankrupt if it starves you of meaning. Purpose isn't a luxury, it's psychological nutrition. You don't hate your job because it's bad. You hate it because it no longer matches the person you're becoming. Comfort once meant safety. Now it feels like self-betrayal. The cure isn't quitting, it's realigning. Ask yourself, does my work feed my growth or just my bills? Because once your work and your identity match again, your mind finally rests. That's not running away. That's returning home. If this hit deeper than you expected, it's not coincidence. It means your mind is asking for alignment and not escape. Subscribe, because here we don't just talk about jobs, we decode the psychology behind why you feel what you feel.